Welcome back, everyone. So for this one, we're actually going to go through unlocking the 7 crystals and finding them. And if you haven't already, you do have to unlock TS level 1. And the first place we're going to go to once you're done with that is to the abandoned house. Now, I don't really know if the abandoned house is like an old home of Mr. Brookhaven, because if you look at some movie clips, it looks like they may have lived in a few different homes, maybe. But this home definitely has some importance to it. Not exactly sure what, other than the quest that we're about to go through, finding 7 crystals. So the very first thing is looking for a hidden button next to the fridge. And now we see that 7 energy crystals released and A19 is triggered if we're to go look at the panel. In here we have a little message letting us know there are 7 of them to find. So I'm going to also look at my notes here on the side, and I'll give you a show of exactly what I'm looking at. So I'm following this dock to let me see what we need to do to find all these 7 crystals. So the first one is on the hospital roof, then church behind the plant, etc. So let's go ahead and go back to Roblox then and continue our investigation. Right, so that very first one, like I said, on the roof of the hospital. So let's go ahead and go there. I'm going to just TP to my house because it's kind of on the other side of it and help me get there a little bit faster. And for this, you will probably want ladders to kind of help you navigate to a couple of spots. Like this one, sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Okay, I'm getting better. But usually I have to find myself using a ladder to get here on the roof. And boom, there's our very first one. Cool, so our second one is behind the church, the plant inside the church. And again, I'm just gonna TP to my home. If you've not heard me say it before, house number 17 is my favorite place because it is so central to everything that we do during these secrets. Now, you don't have to sit in the chair, but I don't know. I find it a little easier, but there it is. There's number 2. And for number 3 is back to the abandoned house. So I like to go, what is it, Eagle's View? Yeah. I like to go to Eagle's View to kind of help me get here even faster because I'm not a good driver, y'all. I try and I just spin out really, really fast and lose control. So I revoked my own driver's license here. But for this one, it's right between these cabinet and the wall. So that is number 3. So number 4 is a little tricky. And I will go ahead and bounce again. So this one, go to the South View house, or the South Estate. So sorry. And I kudos to whoever found this first because this to me would have been like one of the hardest ones to find, but it's actually barely showing itself right there. And there's number 4. And number 5 is back at the horse stable. So yet again, let's go here, go to the Gold Ranch. And if we go inside the horse stable, it's like right in the middle. So I'd like to lay right in that middle door right there. Ta-da! That was easy. So that was number 5. So number 6 is by the North Estate. And even if somebody does have a home here, you can get to the side of it because it's not actually part of the North Estate property. It's just up right there. All right, cool. That was number 6. Do we have any messages yet? I don't think we do. We just have one more to go and we're done. No message yet. And that is fine. So our very last one is basically back at the barn. There we go. Right behind some hay. Hey, hey, hey. Very neat. And I'm going to try and scale this out. Boom. Oh, you saw it just for a second, but you could actually see the energy pulse going through the road here, which has me wondering how these 2 arches connect. But that's it. We just unlocked getting all 7 crystals. And if we actually go take a look, back at our base. Wrong direction. We can go and see what things we activated by going through that quest. So actually, finding the crystal should have unlocked A20. Let's go take a look. And yeah, awaiting power A20. Sweet! On to the next quest.